So Dorothy upset. She like, I'ma see you in the hallway. She wanna pick up where she left off. So she like, I'ma see you in the hallway. So the security guard told her, no, you're not gonna see nobody in the hallway. You going to the principal office. When I say this girl hoot and hollered all the way to the principal office, right? Being very disruptive. It's people that's coming in the lunch, and it's a lot of people still coming out. And I'm looking, so everybody huddled, and I'm like, yo, how did you do that? So Roosevelt like, yo, you really threw it in the header, like, da-da-da. Augie, everybody. Gregory Boo, Chuck, all of them. Everybody, it's everybody. Marky Peoples, they like, yo. So Marky like, bro, he like, you didn't get in trouble. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I set up everything. I set it up like that. So I told him straight up, like, I talked to the teacher, I talked to the security guard. So I was like, I already knew I was going to do this because I wanted to be in a favor. That's what it was. I needed favor. I'm finna cut up because I can't take no more. But I had to cross my T's and dot my I's. I was my mother's child. You feel me? So Marky like, bro. I'm like, well, now we all over there by the snack machine. Ain't nobody go to their locker yet. He like, bro. But he had that look like, bro, that face. I'm like, what? He like, you have basketball trials right now? I'm like, I wasn't thinking about that. All I thought about is second period, I saw her, and it was like, so I know you going to lunch, you feel me? You ain't finna be playing with my brother, and you hit my brother. You're not finna. And if I saw her again right now, I'd knock her out again. I would knock her clean out, especially now that I'm being, boy, it ain't nothing like what it used to be, baby. This is something different. Classified. These hands is all, look, it's all type of blood types. It's going to connect. My hands going to connect. It's all type of blood types, right? So Marky like, yo, so what you going to do? So Roosevelt like, hey, I'm actually finna go to trials right now. Now, mind you, it's finna be third period. I'm supposed to win around my lunchtime. But Marky know how I am. I'm not finna skip no class. So Roosevelt like, just call me. They ain't gonna know. He like, it's just trials. And so Marky like, no, I put it at a certain time. So Roosevelt like, no, it shouldn't matter. So Augie like, yeah, I'm gonna go to mine right now. Like, so Augie was going too. So I was like, oh. And then you had Gregory Boo. He like, yeah, I'm gonna be there. He was already on the basketball team. He like, I'm gonna already be down there. He like, I'll wait on y'all. I'm gonna be watching y'all. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, Mark, I'm gonna just go. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just go. Even though I didn't even ask to be signed up. Right? I didn't ask to be signed up. I'm like, just make sure you go to your class. He like, all right. He like, let me know. Mind you, this third period, me and Marky, we gonna see each other fifth period. So boom, I get ready. We all go through the tunnel. It was all majority of all the Roosevelt friends. You know what I'm saying? It was Gregory Boo. He already on there. It was Augie with me. So we all going there, right? But we get there. So we're looking now. It's two coaches. It's one coach that's just strictly for people that had gym. So if you had gym, you had your coach right there, right? The people that was watching you. So you could be jump roping, hooping. You could be kind of like doing whatever. If you don't want to do nothing. They definitely grading you, though. If you sit on that bench, because they had benches, you sit on that bench, oh, they was giving you, like, a D. You showed up, but you ain't do nothing, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So, it was all type of activities, volleyball, hockey, everything you could do. Like, they had the whole, Marky Skew was set out and built a little different, and I liked it. I enjoyed legit being there. So, boom, we had the training coach, right? The one that do for training to put you on, if it's swimming, if it's volleyball, hockey, basketball, football, they had it. But he was the main person he was going to talk to. Now, mind you, I don't know that. I'm coming from an alternative SKU. And the SKU before that, it was not built and set like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, two coaches, two this, two that. Like, nah, we ain't had none of that. We had the dean to cancel and all that, but we ain't have the extra fun time. So boom, I'm getting ready to go in there. So I take off my clothes in the locker room and I change up. I have basketball shorts and stuff like that and a shirt. So boom, I'm shooting. So Rosa come over like, all right, I'm gonna stick these. So Right? Like, if you know, like hot sauce, the AN1 guy, his name was Hot Sauce. If you don't know him, Google him right now. I'm not kidding you. Man, he was putting a ball in his shirt, have all that. So I was a real big fan. So I was doing all that type of stuff. I was doing all that. Like, I was bringing street ball to, you know what I'm saying, straight to the gym. So I was having a good time. So, all right. So the coach was like, all right, I'm going to call your name and you step to the front. So he's calling everybody's name. He gets to everybody. I'm like the last one standing. My name have not been called. So he like, I'm sorry. What's your name? Did I skip over you? I'm like, Roshan. He like, Roshan. Hold on, wait. Roshan. You're not even in the next one. Hold on, maybe you're in the... No, I don't. I see a Sean here. I don't see a Roshan. Is it with the R? I'm like, yes, Roshawn. No, I don't see you, right? Straight up. No, I don't see you. So immediately I'm like, oh my God, no. I'm busted. I know he don't see me. So I said, oh yeah, I suppose it came last period. But I'm like, I had to go to lunch because I was really, really hungry. So he was like, last period? So he pulled the paper over, straight up. He pulled the paper over. He looked at the paper. He like, oh, I found you. He said, I don't know if I could be able to actually have you to play for tryouts right now because this is not your class. So I was like, please, like, I'm begging the dude, like, please. So Roosevelt like, yeah, no, you know, Roshan is cool, or whatever, right? So he like, hold on, just give me a second. It's not about friends. It's not about none of that. We're here for trials. You have to be here when you set your trial, right? So he said, your trial's supposed to be around this time, which it was lunchtime. But I wasn't going to be at no trials, knowing that Dorothy was out here and probably would have attacked my brother again. And my brother already had a knot. And I told my brother I had him. Listen, my word is my bond. I don't change for nobody. And I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. And I definitely got your back. Just period. I didn't care about no trials. Now, if y'all want to kick me out of trials, that's cool. You can kick me out of trials. I don't care. I don't give a shinola. Kick me out. It's cool. So he went over there and he went to go talk to like this lady. And then there was this guy, and then there was another guy. So he went over there and talked. He came back. He said, okay, you could try out. So, but we all trying out. I'm nailing my buckets. He 3. He like, all right, we're going to do one-on-ones. We was doing one-on-ones and everything, right? But I noticed, this is the kicker part. I noticed that, all right, the other class had left. We were still going for the training. And another class was coming in. So that means like now I done missed my 3rd period. And this my 4th period. And you know, dude, he be on one. So I'm like, how long is still the training? He like, it's finna end in 10 minutes. All right, cool. The bell haven't rung yet. But this my 4th period. So boom, we finish up the 10 minutes. But the bell have rung now. The bell has rung now. So immediately I'm panicking. So they're like, hey, we're going to give you slips for your 4th period. For your 3rd period. So I'm like, I knew I needed a slip for 4th period. So I'm like, can I just get one for 4th period? I'm like, 3rd period I got. So the training dude was cool. He like, okay, he made it for 4. So boom, I'm like, when we would know if we made it? He like, we'll put it on the board and y'all come check tomorrow. I'm like, okay. He like, but let me talk to you for a second. I'm like, me? He like, yeah. He like, you're really good with your posture, and he like, your shooting. He like, I can't wait to add you on the team. I'm like, I thank you. I appreciate that. He like, yeah. He like, and good luck. He like, it's just all about your grades. Now at this point, he like, I'm quite sure that we're gonna pick you. He like, cause I do all the picking, and we're gonna pick you if your grades is good. He like, but we would know by tomorrow because today is teacher parent conference day, so grades is kind of in, and this is when you get your progress report and some days after that. You feel me? And then you get the final say so with the report card with the 1st quarter. So I'm like, oh my God, yeah, please. But I feel like I've been doing good, right? So boom, I leaves out. I go straight the 3rd period, and so the teacher was like, now, mind you, the bell haven't rung for everybody to be inside the class yet. But now that I'm in there, it's people coming in. Now that I'm in there, I'm like, yeah, soon as I'm dead smack into a sensitive scene. Like, listen, this was a sensitive scene. All right. I was going to go into a movie action scene at that moment. The bell, everybody's still coming in. So the first thing the teacher said, like, hey, you know, you need to be making it to your 4th period. I'm like, I have a pass for that. I'm like, I'm sorry. I wasn't feeling real good. I'm like, whatever I ate, I had to do. I had to do number 2. I had to defecate. So I'm telling him, like, I had diarrhea. So he looking at me like, I'm like, and it was so watery. And he was like, I'm like, and I just couldn't. I'm like, it was hurting my stomach. And I was sitting on that toilet all day. He was just like, okay. He like, okay, Roshan, all right, it's okay. I'm like, please, don't be mad at me. He like, it's okay. He like, your grade is your grade. He like, we were just doing, you know, a lot of reading and just coming up to the board. He like, I didn't miss no quizzes, no tests or nothing like that. No big major assignments. So he was like, please make sure you be here tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah. He like, you feeling better? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, but I got the pass. So I give him the pass. So I'm good. I show him my 4th period pad, like, cause I'm missing 4 periods too. So he looking like, you good, like you ain't gotta, like, in other words, like he was like you just told me something to try, like, cause I told him I was diarrhea and I was watery. I was watering down there. Okay, it was a waterfall down there. So boom, I end up leaving now. 4th period gonna be a little difficult, cause this man he just don't like me. He just don't like me. So I get the 4th period. I go to the door. It's locked. It's locked, right? Right. So I'm like, so he's still teaching. So I'm like, I know he hear me. So everybody point. You can look out in the window and see everybody point. So I'm at this point now. I went from to I'm whamming it. So you could just see the anger in his face. He opened the door. Excuse me, Roshan, how can I help you? You're late for your class. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like, my stomach was hurting. I'm like, but here go my pass. Get a seat. Whatever you miss, I'm not reteaching. So boom, I get to my seat. He was like, so guys, do everybody understand? So everybody's like, but wait, I was still confused. So he just stopped the assignment. But I think now that I'm older, he stopped the assignment because I came in there. So whatever they knew, they knew. He passed out these papers. And now we supposed to write a paragraph of what he talked about. So yes, of course, the people that's already there, they going to know whatever the little bit that he talked about. So in my mind, I'm like, I don't know jack diddly squat of what you talked about. So I'm just sitting there like, man, I don't even care, right? So I'm sitting there, I ain't doing nothing. So he noticed I'm not doing nothing. So he looked at me, he said, Roshan, is your hands broke? I'm like, no. He like, Roshan. I'm like, yes. He like, why are you speaking with your face? He like, is your arms broke? Your hands is not working? So I'm like, yes, they working. He like, you have an assignment in front of you. I'm like, I know that, but I don't know what was talked about. So you're going to leave it blank? I'm like, this is not multiple choice. This is straight blank paper and pen. So I'm like, yeah. I'm like, because I'm going to make an F anyway. He like, okay, well, give me your paper. Straight like that. He like, I'm taking grades down. So boom, he took it. He was like, now, yesterday, I dropped your grade, and today. So I'm looking like, why you drop my grade? He was like, because of the assignment. So he like, you're sitting at a solid D. I'm like, please. I'm like, I don't know what you talked about. He like, well, you better ask a peer. So I'm like, this man is playing with me at this point. So he give me my paper bag. I go straight to Roosevelt. I'm like, what'd he say? He like, I really don't know. He like, I just caught a piece, so I just wrote this. He like, and it's not even, I'm like, all right. So I went to the girls, and so the girls kind of knew. They gave me like a little insight. Boom, I wrote my paper. Give him my paper. Boom. He like, okay. He like, it looks good. I see you understand. You just can't make it. I need you to make it to my class every day on time. He like, but I'll make sure I'll talk to your mom about that, or your father. Or is it your grandmother that's coming? Or is it the whole family? So he looking at me. I'm like, do this man know? Like, do this man like know that I get whoopings? Because it was the way he was saying it. But he was a white guy, so he was weird. He was just totally weird. And so, boom. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to sit down. I'm just going to ignore this guy. The bell rings. We all get ready to leave. Mind you, I'm finna see Marky in 5th P. So I'm in the hallway. All I hear is, yeah, here I come. And I see her, Dorothy, like, I'm at the locker. I see Dorothy. Coming. And then she started picking up speed. So I'm like, So I'm not gonna lie. I shut my locker. Boom. I locked it. I see the geeky boy that she tried to take the chips from. He like, hey, Brody Doty. I'm like, go. He like, what? So he running with me. No, don't. I'm telling him like, don't go where I'm at. He's running. He looks, he see Dorothy. He like, here goes Dorothy. And he cuts. He hit the right in the hallway, right? He goes the other way. I keep running. This girl is running in the hallway. So as she's running, I go up the stairs, come around, go down the stairs. I'm like, oh, I gotta think. So I'm going through the crowd. Excuse me. I ran right to the office.